monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 29 of my Avelorn campaign. Now this is taking place after the new patch, so that does mean we could see the big spiky Hydra, which is a new monster unit for the Dark Elves. I don't know if it's going to be, whether I have to start a new campaign. I think it can theoretically be recruited right away, but I'm not entirely sure. Can I actually see, do they have... It doesn't show me the previous units they can recruit. I don't know. They might be able to recruit it. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, it'd be fun to see one. It'd be fun to see one, but anyway, let's get on with it. So last time Melchor has finally arrived in Bretonnia, and he's currently defending. Well, as someone pointed out, I might have to make some room for Captain Darling, who's on his way. What do you require? I want you to. Yep, off you go. Off you go. I might keep the. You know what? I might get rid of a unit of Lothern Sea Guard. Like, well, I won't get rid of them yet. I'll get rid of them next turn, just in case. I could move on Marienburg, but I suspect it's probably going to be too... Well, no, actually, the garrison isn't beefy at all. I could potentially go and destroy it. Problem is, as soon as I do that, I'm probably going to get the attentions of Vlad and so on. So, I don't know whether to head south and help Bretonnia. Are Bretonnia at war with the Greenskins? No, they're not currently at war with the Greenskins. So I'm thinking the Bretonians might come back north and start moving down south, potentially. They're also going to have to defend themselves from the Skaven. So the Skaven from Skaven Blight clan. Is it Scry? I always can't never play. Scryri is what Skyri. Yeah, that one. So those guys are attacking, but the Bretonnians have been fighting back, bless their little hearts. They have been fighting back, and they've managed to capture Mousillon and defeat several stacks of Skaven troops. So all is not lost for them just yet. And further in Nagarond, Alice is... We've got a potential Morathi invasion coming from the north over here. And we do have a couple of stacks at Hargreave and Nagarond. And Gilgalian is going to move on the Red Desert and hopefully allow Katep to capture it. But Katep, I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Okay, thank you, Katep. I have noticed recently, I don't know. It wasn't the. I don't know, because I've been playing a Hellebrand campaign on Twitch. And I've noticed that if I give the Blood Voyage a target, they tend to just stop moving. They just stop moving entirely until I take the target away. So I'm wondering if I get rid of the target, whether they'll start, because it feels kind of like they just haven't been doing anything for several. So I'm hoping that if I maybe do that, they'll come round. And I know I must, but I don't have any money. I need more money. Anyway, Gilgalian is probably going to hit the Red Desert, destroy it, and hope that Katep goes and takes it for us. And then hopefully get Kargoth Deep, Temple of Cain, Rakdu Gorge, and then with his help we're going to take out Hargreave. If Alice can capture the settlements over here, maybe he can land in the north and sort of start the invasion there as well. So I feel like I'm quite thinly stretched. I could do with another army. I could potentially afford another army. The only problem is that, of course, if I recruit another army, that's going to increase my upkeep by 15%, and then I'm probably not going to be able to afford an entire stack. So that's my slight concern. Because, I mean, if we have a look at Alice's stack, that's 7,000. And I've got 7,600 plus the 15% upkeep. So, and that's not even that tricked out an army. I mean, I guess it's got a lot of Shadow Warriors and stuff. On the other hand, I do need money to up my infrastructure, so I'm going to hold off for the moment. And is there anything I can build here that's going to give me more money? Yes. Well, I am getting the next rank of the Sanctum of Quintex, which is going to increase income by... what's the previous rank? So that's by 80%. No! Don't do that. Jesus. So that's going to be another 20% income, which is going to help. I kind of need to... Have I got ports here? I'm going to get rid of that. And then we're going to get another elven trinket. We've got ports there. I think that's all good. And then we can get the obsidian quarry. That's going to be more trade goods. Excellent. Okay, so that's... Captain Darling, you've actually got a skill point. I could give you a chariot. Do I want to give you a chariot? I kind of do. Captain Darling has got a chariot. There he is. He has well and truly pimped his ride. Excellent stuff. And Arnold, you've been very, very busy. Good job.
Definitely not.
Well, okay. I do want to secure influence. I think I'm probably going to get another lord up. I think I'm going to get another lord up, but I want to get a good one.
Direct me.
So we're gonna keep on. Yeah, well, you don't actually have. We've only got 7 gold left. So
soul is pure.
Arnold, you can have full plate armor. Sure, no expense spared for Arnold. Where's David? Where are you going? You crazy bastard. Hey. He's off the chain, is David. You think you know a man, elf, and then he's sailing around in circles. Absolute madman. So, did I just see... I think I just... Now, I also need to take out 3 Wolfric armies as part of my... Alariel's Legendary Lord quest, but it's a bit difficult to reach him at the moment. I'm kind of got my hands full with Malekith. So I kind of need to concentrate on that, but I'm hoping there might be some Norscans to the north over here, so I'm kind of got my fingers crossed there. Are we going to catch... Well, we failed the ambush, but we have got Corvishish in a battle. One that looks very one-sided in our favour, and if we can destroy this army, then I think we're pretty set on moving on Hagreef. So this is quite it's an army with a lot of nasty units in it. And poor Benedict Cumberbund's already taken a lot. He was trying to get at the enemy bolt thrower. Didn't go so well, so he's had to pull back. They've got a lot of cav, and they're trying to get round behind us. We're going to drop a banishment on there. It's going to try and force them. But one of the units does. Oh, they're going to charge straight into our Keepers of the Phoenix. Keepers of Flame, sorry. Which actually isn't too bad. They're going to get surrounded, though, so that's not ideal. And of course, they have those horrible Doom Bolts, which do a lot of damage. Very nasty ability. Over on the right flank, the Fireborn dealing with 3 units of cavalry, just like the last battle they were in, and once again doing fantastic work. Once again, getting Doom Bolted in the face. And we've got the Shadow, the Grey, the Shadow Warriors on the far flank, hidden and firing, sniping at those Doomfire Warlocks. Corvivish fighting against some tree kit, and Siobhan's going to come and deal with them, or deal with her. Just gives her a good old whack in the face, strips some health off. Excellent. On the left flank, Benedict Cumberbund's kind of surrounded, but he does have the Keepers of the Flame in there to assist, so it's not going too badly. Unfortunately, to the rear, these Harpies have managed to get in amongst my bolt throwers, which is annoying. I have brought back a unit of the Gain Guard back to try and help. We also get charged by some Dark Riders with shields, annoyingly. So just trying to keep the cavalry out of the rear line is always a trial when the AI has like a cavalry advantage. The Swordmasters of Hoeth fighting against their equals, the Harganeth Executioners. I think it's pretty even. Winning slightly, yep. And Corvivish is in here. Siobhan's hunted her down again. But Corvivish does not want this fight. He's like, no, not fighting Siobhan. Siobhan's terrifying. And indeed she is. So we've managed to rout those harpies. And Benedict Cumberbund's going to go and deal with the enemy bolt thrower. There is a unit of Blackguard which is being held in reserve, so he's just flamed them along the way, because why not? And that bolt thrower sees Benedict coming and is like, yeah, actually, you know what? They've decided to seek alternative employment opportunities.
The battle is lost.
If any of them survive. Okay, well, other than not keeping a unit in reserve to deal with those harpies, I think that went fairly well. It's always pretty difficult to keep a very cav-heavy army off your artillery. They sneak in any way they can. So I'm not too... You know, we lost 99 elves, which compared, you know, to the fact they lost 700, I'll take that, and we can instantly replenish quite a few of our numbers. And that army died. So good stuff there. It looks like they're moving an army down to try and reinforce, because they obviously realise High Grief is potentially in a bit of trouble. Oh, looks like Tekalis might lose the Star Tower. Now it might be a good time to confederate. We might find that they're willing to go for that now. And Arkan is definitely losing ground. No wonder he wants a military alliance, but we're certainly not going to give him a military alliance because we don't want to fight Cetra. Don't need to fight him. Don't want to fight him. I was hoping that Itza might capture High Sentinel and then we could trade with them, but that's... where are those bloody beastmen off to? The only slight problem with Confederation is that it might mean that the Vampire Coast and also Skrolk might start sending armies my way because there's no one down there to fight. So with time on their hands, they might decide to send a little excursion northward, which would obviously not... Oh, Hockland have been obliterated. Oops. Oh well. Talisman of Safari. The size of the artifact known as Talisman of Safari belies its power, negating the effects of enchanted weapons against the bearer. It's alright, I guess. And Corvivish killed in battle. Someone did say whether I'd actually killed Hellebrand, and I don't think I have, but I haven't seen her pop up again, so I don't... Maybe I did kill Hellebrand? Like kill? I don't know. Okay, well let's go and lay siege to the Red Desert. Let's get some siege towers up, probably need those. One should do it, I think. And are you recruiting, or are you just sort of... Nope, you're literally just... You're just sitting there. You're just plain of spiders, and there's spider eggs. Lovely. It looks really nice. Certainly somewhere I'd want to visit on holiday. Now, Alice, you can take down Morathi. What's Morathi's army like? Okay, lots of Doomfire Warlocks. We, of course, love Doomfire Warlocks. They've also got 2 Assassins and 2 Death Hags. Well, we do have a lot of archers. So we've got that going for us. And all of our archers... Well, not all of our archers, but some of our archers are also spearmen. So hopefully we should be able to keep the Doomfire Warlocks off our back. The Shades could be a little bit of a problem, although we do have the Silverhound, so... I don't think this is going to be too much of an issue. They're marching as well, so they're all tired.
You summoned me.
Can we do anything? I think we can... Ooh. We could try a little wounding, couldn't we? let's try and wound Valal.
Comes for them. My apologies.
Well,
Noble and true.
it was a good attempt, by which I mean bloody awful. Alright, Alice,
Only vengeance.
you're up. Okay, doesn't look in our favour,
Execute them.
but I don't think these Doomfire Warlocks are probably going to do very well against Lothern Seaguard. Or at least I hope. Oh, they are pretty good though, and they do have got poison. I didn't realise they had poison attacks. Those Doomfire Warlocks are actually probably the best cavalry the Dark Elves have, because obviously Cold One cavalry is awful. So, okay, well they don't have much infantry, so we should win the infantry battle fairly easily, and we can just, so that means we can basically just concentrate on shooting.
Time for battle.
Okay, here we go. So Morathi's force does not have much in the way of infantry, but it does have a lot of cavalry, and they're all Doomfire Warlocks, and Doomfire Warlocks are quite nasty. And Morathi is currently taking a lot of damage. And there is Aleth's ability, although it only killed, well, I suppose it killed 5, it's not awful. So anyway, the cavalry is currently moving towards the flank, so we've got units of Doomfire Warlocks, and also, is that, do they have some missile units as well? I think they've got, yeah, there we go. Dark Riders with repeated crossbows, and some shades heading into the forest as well.
Winds of magic rise.
But because they don't have much infantry, their infantry are getting absolutely shot to pieces. So some Dark Shards taking quite a huge amount of punishment, and Morathi almost dead. She's just, I mean, she's covered in blood. She's trying to approach. Aleth just shoots her down. There we go. Boom. So we've got 2 assassins. They're getting shot to pieces. And Aleth is going to use his double ability. So this double does half the amount of damage he does. And is basically completely free. So basically you get Aleth and a half. The Phoenix is pooping all over the Blackguard, and the Blackguard have fled the battle. The Executioner's now taking a lot of fire. And the Doomfire Warlocks currently hanging around on our flanks. I don't know, they're not quite sure what they want to do, I don't think. I think they're hoping that I'll get locked down in the centre here. Unfortunately, the lack of infantry has, well, their infantry's gone, basically. So it's just the Doomfire Warlocks to deal with. Now, I could send my own cavalry after them, but the cavalry would get hunted down and killed individually. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is pull my flanks in on a diagonal here, along with some of the Shadow Warriors, and I'm going to start peppering them with fire, because they won't like that. As soon as they start taking some missile fire damage, they'll decide to launch an attack, and here they come. So we've got the Silver Helms ready to repulse, as well as the Phoenix Guard.
To the fray.
Going to get a nice charge in that's going to lock them down, make sure they can't get at my Bolt Thrower and my Shadow Warriors. And then the Phoenix Guard going to come in. We're also going to get the Fire Spire Phoenix in, and we're going to drop a Birona's Time Warp on them. Lots of extra melee attack. As you can see, the Doomfire Warlock's also taking fire. They are dropping a Doomfire Bolt on top of us, which isn't very nice of them, but they break very, very quickly. They're now fleeing off. We're going to do the same on the left flank, where not just Doomfire Warlocks, but also some shades hiding in the gloom.
They attack from afar. Defending order.
So we're waiting to come out of the forest.
Defending order.
Here they come. Silverhelm's going to give them a charge. Pretty good. We can see Murder's Prowess going off there as well. And we're targeting the shades with our archers in, the Flame Spire Phoenix to come and help. Going to start incinerating them. Excellent work. We do have a couple of units of Doomfire Warlocks coming back to the fight on this flank. We're going to give them a little charge. One unit is trying to break around us. They're going to join in against the Silverhelms. That's a poor decision, because the Silverhelms still going to wreck them. Silverhelm to the left flank, now chasing deep into the forest, going to chase down those shades. And with the shades being hunted in the forest by our Silverhelms, the rest of the army has broken. And we are victorious, and quite a defensive fight, but I feel that went quite well. Playing it safe. We've lost 27 elves to Morathi's 519. Yeah, let's...
Stalk the shadows.
And Alice has got Hag Butcher, which is good, because I think we've got a few hero, two lords with this ability now for defeating Morathi, and that it decreases hero action cost by 10% for all heroes, which is very, very nice, and also hero self-defense chance wounding aggressors, which is good, because obviously hero spam is always quite annoying, so it's quite good when you can just sort of deflect that. Okay, so let's go and see if we can grab Blacklight Tower, and then Slaver's Point, and finally Caron Car, and then we'll head to Nagar. And yeah, so Wulfric does have some of these settlements over here, so we can use this to our advantage a bit later.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Lara she's done great work, but we do need walls at the Circle of Destruction. That's only going to take 3 turns, which actually isn't too bad. Better than I thought. Could do with upgrading that. Storag Core, where are you? You're over there. So actually you're fairly safe. You're behind our lines, so not too worried about you. More money is always going to be good. We're laying siege there. That's fine. Secure influence over here. Success. Excellent. How many more turns does Melchit need?
Prince of Elfwan.
Well, 2 more. Oh, there's 2 stacks of Norskans heading this direction, and they are at war with Bretonia. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're heading in this direction. I guess we're gonna. Oh God, do I declare war on them? Who are you at war? You're actually at war with the vampires as well. So I mean, I could just wait and see. You might be heading for the vampires, in which case, fine, knock yourself out. Right, we're going to get rid of this unit of Lothern Seaguard. And we're going to take Captain Darling. There we go. Captain Darling's back with General Melchit, finally. The dream team. We've got Bob there as well. And 2 turns, and they will be ready to... I'm not entirely sure. Maybe go on the offensive against the vampires, but 1 army. Not entirely sure how well that's going to work out. Might be okay? Maybe. We are Aurelian. Yeah, I'd almost forgotten about Aurelian, but she is recruiting an army, so we don't actually need another lord at the moment. Do I want to get a dragon? Oh, we are getting a dragon. Apparently past Monsters Abound had the same idea as present Monsters Abound, because obviously we're all geniuses. Do I want to get some dragon princes? I mean, can I afford not to have dragon princes is really the question. I am recruiting Silver Helms, but on the other hand, I mean, you know what? Dragon princes. It's more this I feel like this season is all about dragon princes. So we're going to get dragon princes. We do have fairly good front line. Could do with some Sisters of Avelorn potentially. Could start recruiting them. May as well. No harm in that.
Mistress of the Undying.
And Lario has almost maxed out her skills. Oh. So we're going to get Rally. And then the last skill point is probably going to go into favourable winds. So that's going to increase our missile damage, armour and missile resistance for our missile units, which are obviously quite important to the High Elves. So I think that's what we're going to do.
A faithful servant.
And Siobhan's got a skill point. She's a bit of a hero killer, isn't she? What an absolute wrecking ball she is. We're going to let's increase her speed so she can move around a little bit faster. What do you have? You've got the Armour of Fortune. You've got a Bow of the Seafarer, which I do quite like. You do tend to get into melee, but on the other hand, I mean, it's just nice that you have both ranged and close. You're basically an all-rounder. You can do pretty much anything you like. Melanite. Who the hell are you? Oh, you. You're you. Well, you can't secure influence, so assassinate? Sure. Do that. Alario. I mean, we could potentially lay siege here.
Standing by. There will be
Once Rimmer secures us some influence. There we go. Thank you very much, Rimmer.
son of Ulfwin.
So, I mean, we could potentially lay siege. What's the garrison like here? It's not very good, is it?
This will fail.
And that army's a bit shit. You know what? I think we can take them.
For Avelorn.
So we're just going to lay siege. Can't... Rimmer, are you in the way, Rimmer?
Guide me.
I think Rimmer might be in the...
Asa. Attack.
Son of a... Okay, well... That's probably going to be okay.
Descend into chaos.
Rowan, you come in this direction. I want eyes in Nagron, just in case they have more armies up that way, because that would be unfortunate. Arnold, you're going to have... You continue your full plate armor scheme. That's what you're going to do. Okay, the Empire Norden have confederated. I'm not sure that's going to save the Empire. Its sort of heart has been ripped out by the vampires. They've got sort of occasional sort of like little pockets of resistance surrounding it, but the centre, Reichland, has been claimed by Vlad. Luan continuing his crusade against the Skaven. I think he's managed to finish them off. That's good news. I meant to see if we could confederate with the Order of Lawmasters. I'm suspecting probably not yet. I could be wrong on that, but I think they'll need to lose a few armies before they will.
Do not waste your breath. I already know what you seek.
A peace treaty? No, Valeria was right. She did. Let's put our differences aside. How about we don't? Just a thought. You are running away. Alright, well, the Beastmen look like they're about to land on Ulthuan. That's not good. Don't have any armies there to kill them with. Okay, first things first, I'm going to quickly check the Order of Lawmasters.
I am Teclis.
Hello.
Master of the White Tower.
Hello, Teclis. Do you want to join me? Is this going to be a good idea? I think it is. Let's see. Boom, there we go. We have confederated with the Order of Lawmasters. Hagreen has critically failed to do anything to Alariel. All that kind of holy crap munching ball sacks. Okay, might need to get rid of some armies. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's Alice. This is Teclis, right? Teclis, as much as I would love to have you on board, right? Oh God, I've got to go through all these agents. Who are you? You're a conductor. Right, fine. Oh God, this could take a while. You're an entrepreneur. Oh, I could use a Miss Moneypenny 3. Maybe bring you down. Oh my God, how many?
What would you have of me?
Why have you literally just right? Well, first, right. Who are you? Shakira. Ardent, upkeep for archers, and range. You're amazing. Unfortunately, I just don't think I can afford... Right, okay. I might have to do this off camera, because this is just going to... There's Tyrion down there. I mean, we're probably going to lose a Star Tower, but frankly, I'm not going to be massively upset about that. Not the end of the world. We'll retake it at some point. And of course, we've got Lothern now. So we've got the Court of the Phoenix King, so we get +1 influence per turn. We've got Public Order there as well, which is very nice. And recruit rank for nobles and the Gates of Lothern income, as well as additional tradable resources. Actually, how's our trade doing? Because it probably would have taken a bit of a knock considering we just confederated one of our big traders. Should have checked that before, I guess. But I'm going to have to just kind of go around and sort this mess out because, yeah, we're going to go bankrupt 4 times over at the end of the turn. So probably need to do some fixing. So I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.